get ready with me to go on a first date with a new friend. We're gonna go for a nice coffee, matcha, because I don't drink coffee. So I'm excited because I have moved home and I have no friends anymore. And I went out to Soho House in Brighton the other week. It was like the first week back when I was back from London, because I lived in London for 3 years. I came back, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out. And I went out to go watch Lily Knott, who is an amazing singer, up and coming, if not coming up already. And she is the most talented human being. Anyway, so I went to go watch her, and because I went on a little solo date and I met a bunch of really cool people. How do people actually get ready with me whilst talking? Because I have not got ready, I've just started talking. And then how do I remember the fucking story whilst I'm doing this? This is stressful. I'm using Charlotte Tilbury concealer. So I met these bunch of people and I went upstairs because there was a little after party afterwards that I was very debating whether I'm going. I can't English. This is probably not my forte. This is my first get ready with me ever. Bear with me. I'm gonna start again. I went to Soho House on a solo date because I'd just broken up with my boyfriend and I'd moved back home from London. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to this music event and see this amazing singer called Lily Knott. And she is up and coming, if not coming up already, and she's absolutely insanely talented. I managed to get tickets through her to go, and obviously I didn't know anyone, so I was like, I'm just gonna go by myself, I deserve this, I've not been out for ages. So I go there, absolutely terrified, because I've never actually been to a Soho House. Bear that in mind, I've never been to Soho House, even in London. I was too terrified to actually go to one. I don't know what it is, Soho House just really intimidates me. I think it's because it's so pretentious. The Brighton one was not too bad. Didn't even know Brighton had a Soho House, but they do. Anyway, so I was really actually quite excited to kind of be involved, because low-key, as much as I say Soho House scares me, I would love to be a member. So I went to go get a drink at the bar, non-alcoholic, because I was like, this is probably not the scene to do that alone, especially when I don't know anyone and I'm a one drink wonder. I get very drunk very easily because I don't drink. And I'd never been out of the house for 3 years, really. Anyway, so I sit down and I watch her, I go to the bathroom, I take some nice selfies, I come out, and then it's finished, obviously, after I watch all the amazing singing. And there's like a little after party upstairs, and I go outside to just breathe because I'm like, this is just too much for me. Socialising is just so draining, even though I didn't even socialise one bit. I just sat in the corner on my own with a Diet Coke, listening to Lily Knott, which is actually quite a vibe, to be honest with you. And then I go upstairs and I go to the bar because I'm actually going to get an alcoholic drink this time. And then someone approaches me at the bar. I think they were trying to hit on me, but I was like, sorry, not interested. And then they were like, oh, do you want to come join our friends? And I was like, sure. Like, as much as I'm not looking for that right now, I would love to join you guys as a friend. I went to go sit down and then spoke to these lovely people, and we're actually all very similar. And I was like really excited because I love meeting creative people. Something about it, which is actually why I like Soho House, because you always end up meeting someone in the creative field, which is absolutely insane. And I need to get a membership there, but it's so fucking expensive. Anyway, so we sit down and we start talking, and they're like, oh, do you want to go to this bar afterwards? So we ended up at this little pub, and it was so cute, and they ended up playing Sam Fender, and I love Sam Fender. It was one of those romanticized moments where we were all kind of singing along to Sam Fender when the pub closed, and it just felt like I was meant to be there. I know that sounds crazy, but I was like, I've been through so much and I've lost so much, and I just ended up right where I started, and I was just like, this is insane to me. Anyway, I ended up going to Brighton alone and came out with some friends, which was actually insane. And it just goes to show that you just need to put yourself out there, as much as I didn't really put myself out there because someone approached me, but you kind of need to initially go somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, go more places on your own, you'll be really surprised. Anyway, then we ended up at Dead Wax, I think it's called, in Brighton, which is like this like bar club thing. It was really cool. Really fucking cool. And they, oh my god, this was also another romanticized moment. They also started playing like songs that no one really knows, that only I knew, that I used to listen to back in the day when I spent a lot of time in Brighton. And it was so weird. It was so weird because I was like, this is like almost aligning for me right now. And I met this girl, and this is the girl that I'm meeting today, obviously through these friends, and she was the loveliest person ever. They were all lovely, but she was so lovely. And then I messaged her on Instagram afterwards, and now we're going to meet for a matcha, which I'm really, really excited for. And that's kind of how you make friends. Anyway, and she is a singer, so that's really exciting because I love making friends that are creative but not in my kind of field. I don't know what it is. I love it. I would love to make friends in my field of creativity though, but something about making friends who are different is really exciting to me. And I feel like I've never really had, as much as I absolutely love and adore my friends I have already, I love making creative friends. Something about making creative friends really brings joy to my heart. I saw this quote which was like, you don't need validation from men, you just need to feed your creativity again. And it's actually so true, because the moment that you start doing your creative stuff and things, like you kind of stop seeking external validation from other people, and you're not waiting around for things to happen because you're making things happen yourself, if that makes sense. So I think I just feel like things are aligning for me, and that's what I'm trying to tell myself, because when I first moved out of London, I really felt like everything was against me and I lost everything. I lost my friends, I lost everything, and now I'm like building a new life for myself again. And it just shows that I did that. Do you know what I mean? I did that. And that's kind of crazy, because I never believed that I could do anything remotely like that, which I've really shocked myself, to be honest with you, because I have really low self-esteem coming out of that relationship and out of London. That, okay, which one do I use? Baddie on the Block or Winter Kissed? I'm going to be so real. This might be a controversial opinion. I absolutely love the Kylie Jenner blushes, but Winter Kissed is like the main one that everyone raves on about. It does not suit my skin tone. I really feel like it does not suit my skin tone. I could be wrong. I actually love Baddie on the Block. That is my favourite. It's more like an orangey pink. I don't know what it is about orange blush, but it really does hit. I have an e.l.f. one somewhere, and it's really pigmented and it's great. It's literally great. Anyway, so why does my makeup look bad? Okay, don't judge me. I don't know if I do this right, but I use the Glow For It lash serum, and the only time I get to wear it is before I put makeup on. Even if it's like for 10 seconds before I put my mascara on, like for some reason I feel like it does something. I don't know, but I have been using it and I have noticed an actual difference in my lashes. So lash serum does work. I've stopped getting eyelash extensions, nails, eyebrows and my hair done, and I've completely just gone natural, and I feel like I've never got so many more compliments on my hair, even though I look at it and I just think the bleach down looks so stupid because my roots have grown out. But everyone's like, Kori, I love the natural look. And I'm like, to be honest, as women, we get really wrapped up in trying to enhance our natural beauty by getting things done. But realistically, you're actually naturally beautiful, and you just kind of need to take care of what's already there, if that makes sense. My favourite mascara ever is Better Than Sex, and as you can tell, this one is my holy grail. And I bought this one recently, which is the brown one, and because it's not waterproof, it doesn't actually hold the curl as much as I'd like, but it's more of like the mascara for those natural days, and I absolutely love it. It's kind of just subtle, you know, but I cry a lot, so this is useful. Also, I got this free Kylie Jenner lipstick. I quite like it. That colour's actually quite nice, right? Yeah, anyway. Also, it started snowing last night in my area, so I really hope that I can make it, because I'm going to be driving. I basically drive my first ever car, which I've had for 7 years, and it's definitely on its way out. It's done over 100,000 miles, and I genuinely am scared for my life. I'm just hoping that things are looking up for me, because I'm also waiting to hear back from a job that I'm actually really excited to start if I get it. It's in London, but I'd probably be working from home quite a bit. I would be able to go in, but obviously save money where you can. A lot of people ask me about my London life, which I actually do want to go and get into, because I had the most incredible London life I could have ever asked for. I met the most incredible people, as much as they might not be in my life anymore, but I had the most insane experience because I'm just a small town girl. It opened my eyes so much to so many things and people and experiences and things, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. And I'm kind of in a position now where I look at it and I'm just closing that chapter and trying to move on. It's difficult too, because when you come from something like really good and really different, when you were kind of bored, like I was bored of my hometown, I was bored of everything in it and the people and everything, but then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, this life has served me and I no longer kind of fit into it as much as I'm trying to. It was like I was forcing something into a box that wasn't fitting, you know? It was like me trying to fit into my jeans after a Christmas dinner. Like, it genuinely wasn't it just wasn't working. So, and it's okay to move on, I think. It's okay to kind of just close that book when it no longer serves you. And it's really good to recognise it, and don't be scared to kind of take a step back, because I think it will bring you 10 times forward. And I know it's so cliche, but I take it from me. I'm literally coming from a mindset where I could not see the light. I could not see the light, and I could not see any growth from myself because I did not trust myself, and I had no confidence coming out of that relationship or London in general. And I feel like slowly I forced myself to go out and meet people. I forced myself to like contact everyone I know about jobs and put myself in a very vulnerable position, that things just started slowly working out. And even if this job does fall through, like, I got quite far with it anyway. And I always think you always meet people in alignment to where you are and for a reason. So whatever happens, it's going to be great. Anyway, I've pretty much done my makeup. I don't know about my eyebrows because I can't fucking do them. I'm going to try. Should we try? I don't know. I try to do the most minimal amount sometimes because I feel like when I do more makeup, I look worse. Hear me out. I don't know what it is about minimal makeup. I think I learnt this from Hailey Bieber, but something about it. Anyway, my hair is half wet, so I do need to dry it. Oh, I need to do my eyelashes. I'll do that.